get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a castle, how will you wear your leisure? You zipper back and front.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan. This is James, and today we're going to talk about, well, two things. First, our minor thoughts on the Jussie Smollett bullshit. I don't think we really talked about it because of...
I don't need to.
Gossipy type stuff. It's whatever, but it's interesting, but it's like so many people are covering it to where it's like, I don't even need to say anything. This is like cut and dry. And then we're going to talk about the hypocrisy of the squirming little man, Ben Shapiro. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Fanboys, unleash your fury on us. Yeah. But first, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box. The website's at the very beginning of this video and our past videos. So please, just click the link, see what's up. If you feel like donating, please leave some money there. 50 cents, $1, 20, 100, any amount will help. So please consider donating. Devon's Journey to Recovery. Okay. So we have this video just out, and I do enjoy critiquing Ben Shapiro. His fans don't like it, but
No, they don't.
I enjoy doing this.
Come out of the woodwork fast. Defend our leader.
It makes me happy, and I have like a Pavlovian response to Ben Shapiro videos. I start salivating. It's like, oh, this
Like
will be easy.
The Yankees win a game against the Red Sox. Like a blown call.
Yeah.
Strike three at home plate.
Yeah, that's what the left wants you to believe. They want you to believe it's a strike, but
It's like you will turn anything
Yeah.
into like a political talk or whatever the fuck, man. As long as it fits your agenda.
Don't fall for it, guys. I'm trolling you. Don't fall for it. Be smarter than that. You know what's up. All right, so here we have the Ben Shapiro show, and I believe the beginning parts he's going to talk about the Jussie Smollett case, and we're going to sort of give our thoughts on it. Then we'll get to the shits. The shit-talking portion of this video. So here's Ben.
Today, apparently producers of Empire finally have said that his character will be removed from the final 2 episodes of the latest season of Empire. Hilariously, they had not said this as of last night. He was actually headed back to the set of Empire in Chicago following his release from police custody on Thursday. Smollett was released after posting bail in Chicago after police charged him with staging what was originally reported as a hate crime last month. He was originally intended to film throughout the week on the Fox series. His role was dramatically reduced in light of his ongoing legal troubles. The fact that he was even allowed to go back to the set is perfectly insane. And he was involved in the worst race hoax since Tawana Brawley in the United States. And the guy was allowed to go back to set?
he's allowed to go back to this.
And yeah, there's hypocrisy there, right?
Sure.
If it was a white guy who's mentioned something that might have sounded racist, he would have been fired immediately.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he's gone. He's written off. His character dies the next episode without even showing him. Like, so Bob died in that car accident. Okay, moving on.
This reminds me of what's his name from give us a shout. I don't remember what's his name. I think his name was Elijah something. I don't remember what show or who it was specifically, but it was like mid 2000s, I think. Okay. And this dude said called somebody a faggot or something like that, and his career was over.
Yeah.
Over.
When the whole Jussie Smollett,
and the guy was gay too. He called faggot was actually gay. Your career's over, son.
With the whole Jussie Smollett thing, as I'm watching it happen, I'm like, this dude's shit is over. I'm like, put him on like suicide watch. I seriously thought that. I was like, this guy could do something crazy.
Yeah.
Like when you do something
like this, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
this is not only career ending, but as far as socially, it's like, fuck.
There's a documentary where there's this guy who was like, killing mentally ill kids. Not mentally ill, but like mental disabilities. They're not mentally ill, like, oh, I'm crazy and shit. They're just
Not like schizophrenia or anything like
no,
that.
they just have like disabilities, and he's like, burying them in the woods or whatever.
What?
But then they catch the guy, and the look on the guy's face, he's like he turns into he looks like a robot that got turned off. It's just eyes and mouth just open like that shit. It's like that's what I was thinking with Jussie Smollett. It's like this will follow you forever now. Well, it'll follow you in this life.
Oh, it's literally like
it'll follow you for the rest of this life.
Reminds me of like what?
You better go save like babies or something.
Like the rich schizophrenic guy who's trembling underneath the staircase in his mansion, just like a wee baby.
It's
like this. You will never, especially today, you will never escape this.
It's no offense to roaches, but it's roaches like at nighttime in the kitchen, and then the light turns on. They're like,
"Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!"
Oh no, dude! When I was down south, I gotta piss. Flick on the light. They're all over the walls. I'm not kidding. This was the craziest thing I've ever seen. They're all over the walls on the floor. They just start darting.
Yeah.
You go out and cook something and turn on the stove. They're just like, ah! They just start running out.
Yeah, it's
insane.
It's the complete end of the spectrum flight response. Right? Yeah, your fear response is fight or flight. It's completely flight, where it's like, I'm going to leave my body now.
Oh, yeah. That's why, like, that guy Larry Nassar, I'll keep bringing him up because that dude was trembling.
That's different.
What I mean is when...
He was present during that.
There's an
I'm
effect.
talking about guys who were just gone. Like, maybe like
what I'm saying is,
the shooter, the Batman movie theater shooter.
Yeah,
where it's like, he's not there, is he?
What I'm saying is, man,
I don't know if they drugged him or not.
It's like an effect. When the light gets turned on, a couple of things happen. There's like, the off button, which has probably happened.
Yeah.
Then there's the shaking thing. And in my opinion, like the shaking, like, oh my God. That's like that happens, and then we'll see if you turn off. Yeah. Then we'll see. So with this, it's like literally like only one road. Like, well, there's two of them, but I don't consider the other one an actual road. It's like, are you going to redeem yourself, or are you going to play your part?
Hey, he could have been coerced to do this too.
Oh, he had a choice.
I always considered conspiracy leaning things.
Sure, but it was a choice. There's always a choice.
So, yeah. Also, I want to sort of dispel the whole. I don't know. They're trying to genocide the white man scenario.
Oh, not that bullshit.
Like that story.
Man. Not that bullshit.
I sort of want to dispel that too. I mean, granted, I guess you guys get a win here.
I'll say you guys.
I don't mean you, but those team players, they get, because everyone's jumping on this, and I think this is like Ben's like fourth video on this particular topic. So
well, it's easy.
Be careful of the guys that are gonna eat off this.
It's literally easy content, man. It's like all he has to do. It's like he doesn't have to cook a meal or anything, man. It's there for him. It's fast food. It's easy.
Yeah. And we'll get to the hypocrisy of it when it's coming from Ben
what's
Shapiro.
that? Fast food? $5? A whole week worth of food? Oh, this'll be a stench.
Just goes out, buys it, presents it.
See, guys, this is quality edibles right here.
So the hypocrisy is coming up when he makes a leap and a conflation between the Jussie Smollett scenario and another scenario. Let's get to that.
And what was going through Fox's brain? Fox has stood behind the actor for the most part, issuing multiple statements backing him as evidence grew that he had staged his own assault. This is Variety reporting. Earlier on Thursday, though, the network released a news statement that said in part, "We are evaluating the situation. We are considering our options." Even with his mounting legal troubles, Variety said, Smollett had big pockets of support within Fox. How is that even possible? How is it possible to have large pockets of support with a company after you basically are caught signing checks to two guys to fake a racial crime?
Well, first of all, you didn't define support.
Yeah.
Support doesn't have to mean they're like, yeah, we believe you no matter what, Jussie.
Yeah.
It could mean, fuck, you might have some mental issues going on. I should support this guy.
Well, yeah. Again,
I should look after him.
It could be it could be either of those two.
If we fucking throw everything away, his career. This is a guy who's probably obsessed with his own career, and just sound like, listen, everything, all your shit is gone now. It's like that might cause him like mental health problems.
I honestly, in the most ideal situation, I would be like, I'm all for like, hey, we're gonna stick with you, man. We're gonna help you.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna help you. We're not gonna immediately fire you. That's just not the answer. What good's that gonna do?
We're gonna keep you close to us.
That's no different than someone committing something like, horrible or wrong, and then, all right, fuck you, get out. Goodbye, we're not talking to you anymore.
You know what I would do? It's like, now you're gonna have to earn your spot. You're gonna start over. You have mopping duties now. You're gonna have to work your way all the way back.
It's literally, for me, it's like
put you anywhere near the fucking camera.
It's literally, let's redeem yourself. Show us.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. The road to redemption, which what this guy does not understand. What true redemption?
He doesn't understand or believe in.
No, he believes in the death penalty. So that goes to show how much he believes in redemption.
And obviously, if you look at it, this is like a death penalty case. It's a death to this guy's social status.
Well, social status is.
And
career.
he's saying, castrate him and kill him.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. Goodbye to your career. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would hire this guy? As far as the society that we live in today. Hey man, show me that you're attempting to redeem yourself, and we'll help you out. But I'm not going to give you a movie role like you said. Hey, we're gonna begin slowly. Help me pave help me pave my street. Come on, help me out.
Yeah.
We're gonna begin here.
We're gonna do community service, and no one's gonna know about it.
No, you're not gonna post it.
You're gonna be
not gonna
wearing
your camera. You're not gonna call it Road to Redemption on YouTube channel series part 1 of 8. Like, you don't do that.
We're gonna get a makeup artist. They're gonna cover your face up so no one knows who you are, and you're gonna be doing this.
Oh, I was gonna say,
You're gonna work your way.
Let's go to the mountains. And,
meanwhile, I'll be quietly documenting it.
Let's go to the mountains where the snow is, where you're gonna have to cover your face, and I'll have to too, and no one will see us. And it'll be like a Ra's al Ghul, like
So yeah,
no one's here to see this.
Is a typical response from, this fucking guy, man. I don't smell the sense of morality anywhere. I don't smell the sense of empathy anywhere.
Him?
It's just kill him.
You see, I'm not trying to jump to conclusions either, but I've seen so much of these type of people whenever they get in front of a camera. So it's either like two things for me: either you play a sociopathic character when the camera rolls, or whatever the fuck, or you're just literally this 24/7.
Yeah. Would you move over? Let me help you out there. There you go.
Sometimes the truth slides to the right.
Low IQ don't even know left from right.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Low IQ.
Yeah, whoever the fuck, whoever says that, come on.
Smarter than all you motherfuckers.
Haven't you guys like? Come on, guys. Remember when fuck? What was it? Remember when people were saying YOLO, and they take some acid or whatever the fuck? It's like, yeah, this is the new thing. You low IQ freak.
Well, there's some people that do it as a trend. And then there's that small group of people that take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who eventually end the trend.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this isn't cool anymore. Look at these assholes.
Watch him say it. These guys clearly have low IQ. Yeah, he might like, Ben, this is a little too over that side. We can't go too far.
Yeah, his handlers might stop him.
So yeah, it's literally that's how I view him. That's literally how I view this guy. Like, just like a what's his name? Bill O'Reilly, where it's all right. I am convinced you are playing a character, but I wouldn't go so far to say you're not a sociopath.
Let's continue.
There was hope as late as Wednesday he would be able to finish out his work on the series. Empire had about an episode and a half of filming to finish its 5th season, or a little more than a week worth of work. Apparently, instead, they are finally going to write him out. They released him on $100,000 bond. It is just amazing to me the level to which people will surrender to their own narrative bias. That to return this guy to sort of civil society, even to consider returning this guy to civil society in the midst of an ongoing legal trial, after presumably expending hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars on a racial hoax, is just insane.
Fuck,
what the freak?
Yeah. This is who we're dealing with.
Once again, this should be revealing.
He isn't. Here is the thing,
Would you
right?
trust this guy with your kids? I wouldn't.
Just listen. Notice how he's leading you towards the end of the road, but he's not telling you what street you're going to be on.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? If it's something where if it's like...
I get what you're saying. They might not.
That's not my job.
I say you leave it there. That was beautifully said.
What?
That was well said. Let's continue.
You've done something wrong. You know that you've gone off the rails. When Rahm Emanuel, a lefty of lefties, is very, very upset with you because of your race hoax. Here's Rahm Emanuel, the mayor of Chicago, and you'll recall the chief of staff to Barack Obama, talking to Don Lemon.
I don't think Chicago likes Rahm Emanuel. Kanye doesn't. He's supporting the other candidate. But never mind that.
Aussie reporter and friend of Jussie Smollett last night on CNN.
Across
Pause
the
it.
city in 77.
Here, really quickly, once again, dude, he's going to show you the dinner plate.
See, we have grapes and we have lettuce.
And there's a whole bunch of other selections clearly on the table, but he'll present only those two. It's the only choice they have. It's really weird.
Yeah, it'll show you the guy that no one actually likes and doesn't speak for the people at all. And he'll hold it up as someone who speaks for the people.
Yeah.
Like, you voted Democrat, so this Democrat speaks for all of you. It's
Yeah.
like, no.
This guy really...
There's human beings in the world.
I think it's fair to call him now. He is an illusionist. Not a magician, not yet. Not yet.
You're going full-on Owen Benjamin there. Is he a wizard?
Owen Benjamin, I don't think he understands what wizardry is.
Wizards.
Because here's the thing, right? He's screaming wizardry and magic and stuff. But the sad thing is, he doesn't understand that he's right next to the magician holding the hat while he takes the bunny out of the bunny rabbit out of the hat. He doesn't get it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem with him. I'm not going to talk about him.
Let's continue.
He's low-hanging fruit, man. He's easy.
Different neighborhoods. There are people that have signs in their front lawn, on their windows, that say hate has no home here. And to use Chicago in that way is not true to who we are as a city. Our police officers took this as a very serious hate crime, and they dedicated the resources to deal with it as a hate crime. But then you literally put doubt. What about the young man?
Honestly, I think this was a very good outcome as far as, say, hey guys, this can happen too. They did the police work.
Yeah.
And instead of it was wasted because it wasn't really a hit. No, it was well used. I like exposure when you expose guys doing shit like that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
They did a good job. Don't call it a waste. Call it a fucking revelation. Now, to you, guys who focus on IQ and race and our white nation, or what is it? Europeans, whatever your shit is. That doesn't mean you ignore every other case as a hoax. I know you probably want to, but it doesn't mean you do that. Not to say that I believe in hate crimes in the first place. Aren't they all sort of hate crimes? Nah, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say they're all hate crimes.
At the end of the day, they're all empty.
So, yeah.
Like, do you really hate this? I don't think you like. There's things that I hate, then it's perfectly okay. But I don't think people are gonna go that route, which I'm trying to explain. As far as oh, you hate that.
Yeah.
That thing that's not really authentic.
Well, you can have a white dude who's like balding and he wants to cover it up. He's like, oh shit. Or like his toupee flies away. He's like, oh, and he buys the closest hat near him.
I hate that.
And it's a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was on my way to murder this guy. No, it's a hate crime. I don't know. It just doesn't seem realistic to me with the whole hate crime thing.
Well, here's the thing. That's as
ignorant
far
crime.
as they go. And they'll hey, Jesse, Jesse, what do you think you should do? You talk to the mayor. Hey, man, what's the solution to this? No, don't read that. Just push me the teleprompter. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
Can he redeem himself?
So far, in this video, I haven't seen anyone on screen that I would actually trust.
I don't trust Lemon. I don't trust that fucker to his
Fuck
right.
no.
Hey guys, are there skeletons in your closet?
Let's continue.
Fuck, man, it's just.
Who's dealing with his own sexual orientation and is attacked for it in high school or in some school, who's now going to doubt whether people are going to believe him. You have put all those real stories at risk for your fake story. That is not right.
There's certain irony to Rahm.
Dude, it's a story worthy of studying, like mental health and shit, and what lengths people will go to for whatever his motives were.
Notoriety.
I think it's worth it.
You're gonna be held up as someone who's like he's a survivor. I'm not making fun of it, but he's like he's a survivor. Look what he did, and now he's here. Like you're gonna be more presentable to that type of community.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd be like, thanks for exposing yourself, and
yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe these are the motives of a lot of people. They're just
My
not
opinion,
willing to go through the process of doing that.
This is a very good thing for him. Like, hey, look, now you can't live that lie. What else you got?
Yeah. Which is, well, that's why I put him on, like, suicide watch and shit.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. If something happens. Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
It's unfortunate.
Manual suggesting that Jussie Smollett's story did grave damage to the city of Chicago. It did, of course, do grave damage to the city of Chicago. The widespread perception that Chicago PD are somehow racist, that they were not pursuing the case with alacrity, or that Chicago is home to tremendous amounts of evil MAGA racists who are running around throughout the city trying to string up black people. It's funny how so many folks on the left, including Rahm Emanuel, will say, you know, this is a slander on the city of Chicago and a slander on the police department. And yet, Rahm Emanuel, Barack Obama, they were constantly slandering a huge swath of Americans as exactly the kind of people that Jussie Smollett was trying to target.
And here comes the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
The entire Jussie Smollett routine was not really targeting the city of Chicago, obviously. It was targeting President Trump. It was targeting white folks across the United States who may have voted for President Trump.
It may have been targeting his paycheck, too. Yeah.
Are you going to become a bigger star?
Those zeros look lonely.
If
Let me
you're
add
an
another
actor,
one.
You're an actor. Something like that happens to you. And society's going to, like, you know, they're going to fucking put a big ass, like, you know, magnifying glass on you. Like, what happened to him? Your name's everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking take a step back and just think, is this guy going to get like a bigger name off, like, you know, off of this? More people are going to know who he is. He's probably going to get more roles.
Yeah.
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 You got to be kidding me.
Hey,
You got to be kidding me.
He had an album coming out.
Yeah, look at that.
That's big press.
He's on Empire,
Yeah.
which is popular. So it's like don't tell me it's getting the white guys. And this was basically an attack on Trump. Like what?
I think he just used I think he CIA'd it. That makes sense. It's like, what's the path of least resistance? Oh, people will buy into Trump guys being racist. I'll use that. I don't know.
It
maybe.
makes sense. It makes sense.
Maybe.
Here's the
just
thing.
Speculation.
It's like, what's gonna make it more believable for as far as what people, you know, are gonna like take it and they go, that's legitimate. Oh, the MAGA guys wearing MAGA hats. 2 of them beat me up.
Yeah.
And as that happened, you saw celebrities talking about it instantly.
Now, Smollett is saying that he received letters before this, you know, like the guys cutting letters out of a magazine and pasting them together to send threats. So that's still up in the air. If that's real, then it's like, maybe he saw an opportunity there. It's like, well, people are threatening me already. Like, let's make it real. Who knows, man? There's so many scenarios.
All I'm saying is, man,
Not making excuses
when something
for
like this
fuck
happens, it should be really looked at, you know, with care, not with, well, this could help my political team. Let me lie about this.
So let's continue. Let's get to the hypocrisy. That wasn't the, hypocrisy part. We're getting to that.
No, he's just setting the table.
Yeah.
That was the goal of Jussie Smollett's routine. He knew that folks like Rahm Emanuel, if the crime had been true, he knew that people like Rahm Emanuel would have jumped on board the idea that there were a huge swath of Americans who agreed with the attackers, the fake attackers of Jussie Smollett. So if Rahm Emanuel is very concerned about stories that draw a false conclusion about fellow Americans, then it seems to me that people on the left might want to reconsider how they treat.
Remember that. False conclusion about fellow Americans. Just remember that.
Crimes like this in the future, because the fact is, during the Obama administration, Barack Obama was complicit in presenting exactly the same types of slander about certain parts of America. And Barack Obama said about Ferguson, Missouri, Michael Brown, you will recall, was an 18-year-old black man who attacked a police officer. He tried.
I might have said kid. You say 18.
Yeah, they're all
But,
children.
you know.
Any guy,
I'm not-
anybody. No, my bad. Any adult, any adult, right? To me, it's like there's like a. How can I say this? A maturity.
Yeah.
Like, how mature are you, man?
I mean,
Girl.
I don't mind calling him a man, but, you know, something in the back of my mind is thinking that Ben Shapiro purposely said man, talking about an 18-year-old. It's like 17, kid.
Look.
18-year-old, man. It's like something tells me he purposely did that.
Have you been as a
So that
child?
the killing is more
Yeah.
justified.
Have you been as a child?
Ah, yeah.
I don't care if he's 34 or whatever the fuck, you know.
Well, he's a pussy, so. Yeah.
Well, he's, what's his name?
No offense to vaginas.
Or the hats.
Pussy hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, no offense to pussy
Or those
hats.
pockets.
Let's continue.
Run at a police officer and was shot to death for his trouble after robbing a convenience store and after punching that police officer in the face. And that was portrayed by the media as...
Is this fucker justifying this shit? Look, he punched him. He robbed a convenience store for his trouble.
Have you ever seen Warren Sapp? He's a Hall of Famer defensive tackle. Imagine him running at you. You're going to shoot him. I mean, think about it.
This dude's like, wow, man.
Yeah, that's not the role of police. They're supposed to protect the public.
What does it say?
Not-
To protect and serve?
No, it means protect yourself at all costs.
Oh, I thought it was protect.
So
the
if
state.
someone might hurt you running at you, you just shoot them.
I thought it was protect and serve the state.
Yeah, police officers should be quote-unquote champions of society. I don't even know if they'd be carrying guns.
I would even call it that. I would. No.
It's sort of the Martin Luther King line where it's like I'm not worried what you will do to me.
Yeah.
I'm worried what will happen to you if I do nothing.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
The thing is, it's like,
they should have the composure to deal with
and
someone
if they're
running
babies,
at them.
if they're babies, but they're trying to go on that route,
Yeah.
like that thing is there. That is the last fucking thing you do. The last option.
Imagine if police
Completely.
imagine if police officers you can't be on the streets until you master this jiu-jitsu or something. So when you have a guy wrestle to the ground, he's reaching for your gun, nope, sorry. I'm going to put you to sleep real fast and then put the handcuffs on you.
It would literally be like, to me, if it was up to me, there wouldn't be as many cops, you know. Because
we'd fix a whole bunch of other shit first too.
I'm sure, but if I'm gonna focus on this, which it's tough to do because it's connected with other things, you know, okay, guys, this is the academy. A lot of you are probably not gonna make it,
Yeah.
and you know what it's basically gonna be? It's gonna be the Bruce Wayne, you know, dialogue training. It's like, do you have the will to act, Bruce? It's gonna be that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be literally like, some people are gonna call it mental training. I'm like, no, we're gonna see, you know, who you really are. We're gonna find out right now.
So, yeah.
And this is a big difference between me screaming, don't shoot. That's just noise. I mean, what's underlying, man? What are you gonna do? What kind of person are you? You need moral champions
Yeah.
to have a job like that, not just some dude that's like, it pays well.
Yeah.
Like,
We
are
need
you
more
trying to-
jobs, so we'll
Yeah.
create a whole new police division.
Yeah. Or, we need more cops. There's no longer a fitness requirement here. Like, wow.
Let's continue.
Hands up, don't shoot. Remember anchors on CNN raising their hands and posing for pictures, hands up, don't shoot. And you remember Barack Obama in the aftermath of the acquittal of the officer in that particular case. You'll remember the President of the United States getting on TV and expressing his quasi-sorrow at the verdict,
Pause
and
it.
then suggesting that
All right, first of all, for CNN, they take advantage of shit all the time, so I don't want to hear you complain about them. Second of all, like Barack Obama, that dude's a fucking murderer, and he'll fucking express sorrow whenever, you know, whenever it's gonna benefit him, whenever it's gonna benefit him or his image, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised if that actually was quasi sorrow.
But that's the
or
thing. It's like,
sorrow.
I'm not giving you any points for that.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you any points for that, man. Oh, what's his name? Fucking
George Bush tried to say he believed in good, and look at him.
I'm like, okay, don't want to hear about that. We already know that. What about this?
Yeah.
What's your solution?
Yeah.
I haven't watched past this. I guarantee he's not going to give us a solution.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Find it.
Communities of color don't make these things up. That case was made up. That case was a race hoax. That case was a massive race hoax. But we don't see it that way. Why? Because massive mainstream institutions decided to back the race hoax. So,
it's profitable, you fucker.
And the hypocrisy. Now, some of you might remember Ilhan Omar and her tweet about AIPAC. You know, it's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
And someone asked, like, well, who do you mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
She said AIPAC. And Ben's response. She's a massive anti-Semite.
Yeah.
She's always been an anti-Semite. She's always been disgustingly anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
What happened in that case?
Yeah.
A bunch of industry politicians all came out and condemned her for it. So let's hear this again.
quasi sorrow at the verdict, and then suggesting that communities of color don't make these things up. That case was made up. That case was a race hoax. That case was a massive race hoax. But we don't see it that way. Why? Because massive mainstream institutions decided to back the race hoax.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, and by the way, Ben is an institutional political figure.
Oh, sure.
He's not some fringe outside the box guy.
No.
He's for every war.
They would like you to believe that.
He's for every war. He quotes politicians.
Sure.
Or he speaks for or he speaks against politicians.
It's like, Ben, what can you
say? Not outside the box. It's
like,
not
I can
controversial.
speak English. I can speak, what's the proper term? Or as far as, like, Jewish language?
Hebrew,
I guess? Whatever.
I don't
that,
know.
Me either. And I speak right wing. What? I speak in talking points. He's very fluent in talking points. Very fluent.
Yes. So, guys, fans of his that are probably upset right now, understand that you can see the clear team playing and the, in my opinion, lack of honesty. Literally, Ilhan Omar said those tweets.
Well, not only that.
And it's all about, it wasn't about Jews,
Yeah.
as Ben shapeshifted it as. It was, the quotes were all about Israel.
Yeah. Not only that. What's his name?
AIPAC is American Israeli.
Not only that, but what else? What's his name?
Mark Lamont Hill.
Two big examples. That dude, this dude went full bore. He's anti-Semite. He wants the destruction of all Jews.
With no wiggle room.
No.
Straight up.
That was the most exposing thing I've ever seen him do. As far as, like, within that moment in time, I'm like, whoa.
So Ben Shapiro fans,
Yeah.
don't let him use things like this to say that he's some sort of anti-SJW, anti-identity politics. He's pro that.
Yeah.
You just have to catch him when he's talking about his team.
All right.
Then he'll go apeshit about
Let me
it.
just say something. So, my beef with it is if you're a fan of his, that's already a problem. Like, you shouldn't be a fan of ideas. You shouldn't even be a fan of us. You just list just if you want to. Hey, what did you guys say? I like you guys, but don't be my fan.
And if you're a fan of him because he's Jewish and you're Jewish, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even dumber.
Yeah.
Because then there's like no substance to back it up. Now you're just
Like, if I say something stupid, I expect someone like Mr. Spinks to fucking call me out my bullshit. Like, fuck you, man. You're wrong.
That fucking monkey. Fuck that monkey and his bananas.
So you could say it. I'm not. I'm not saying that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to be offended first before I said that. My heart thumped a little weird right there.
No, it's like, instead of.
Oh, I'm gonna say it out loud.
Instead of dun, dun, it's like dun, dun.
Uncle Tom out there.
All right. Well.
So yeah, this guy's a fucking hypocrite. He team plays.
Yeah.
This should be a bunch of institutional, whatever he said, Democrats or politicians.
Like you work for the institution, you fuck.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I'm trying to help people. Look, this dude does not give a fuck about you. Okay, he will sell you out in a second. These are the kind of dudes that, if for their team, if they're calling for war and you happen to live in some other area of the world, right? He will sell you out fast. He doesn't give a fuck.
And he's not speaking, from the voices of the people. Because most people, I looked at his comment section, were shitting on him for playing the identity politics when it came to Ilhan Omar.
And then if someone says, well, James, how the fuck do you know? As far as the truer sense of it, all I know is this. That if he actually fucking cared, he wouldn't be saying that shit. Which is why I say, yeah, he does not give a fuck about anybody else. If you actually cared for your team, you actually wouldn't be doing this. You'd actually be speaking out against whatever like group of people that you're associating yourself with.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear it,
I mean, you literally have a scenario where it's a cop and Michael Brown there. You have two people. One person gets shot and killed, and it's like hoax made up scenario by the mainstream media. Ilhan Omar says something, and he's anti-Semitic.
Yeah, you're the dude that's fucking spouting out hoaxes, and that's a conspiracy.
That was a fucking hoax.
Yeah.
The apology was a hoax too.
Yeah.
She did it because the whole institution is telling her, like,
by the way,
you better apologize. You better apologize.
Like, oh, you succumbed to that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not the one.
True that. She might be better than most.
I don't care.
Yeah. She's always been anti-Semitic.
Did she apologize for something? Did she apologize when they asked her to?
He didn't accept the apology.
I don't give a fuck. Did she apologize when they asked her to?
Yeah.
All right, then. Goodbye.
But
you're not the one.
She apologized in a different way.
Like how?
Apologize as in, if anyone was offended by this, I'm sorry. She didn't really take it back, I don't think.
I wouldn't even. No. It's like, hey, look what you said. Now double down on it if you really believe in it.
I don't know. I'm ignorant on the subject.
I'm just saying.
All I know is Ben was screaming anti-Semitic for something that wasn't anti-Semitic.
That dude's a fucking squeak, man.
I like Dawson's word, twerp. This is a 90s name you call it, like a nerd.
Twerp, yeah.
Fucking twerp.
Just show that picture of him from high school. He's like, he was a fucking loser back then. He still is. It's like, fuck. All
right, that's it from us. Subscribe if you feel like. Always comment. I'm sure there's going to be some upset fans. I apologize for that.
You guys are liars, bro. Like, what did we lie about?
You're lying right now.
What did we lie about?
You're lying right now. You're lying about lying.
You're lying, Brian. That's what you are. Centrist, how dare you?
Don't team play, folks. Don't team play. If you are going to team play, join as a team and help donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box, and the website is at the very beginning of this video.
Or join as a team and call in.
Yeah.
No more hit and runs, man. It's like, can you imagine like McGregor just like doing a drive-by, throws a brick at Jose Aldo's house? I'm a better fighter than you. Like throws a brick at him but never fights him. Just drives away.
Just avoids him the rest of his life.
This is what it is,
I'm never going back to Brazil. Fuck it.
He would though.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
all right. So please donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. Link in the description box. And with that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.